Yo,
what's good, Pookie Boo?
baby, you need to go sleep early. I better not see you up late. Mom, how about you shut the up, you What? Is that my son? That's why your coworkers you in all the holes of your body, including the nose and ears. Don't you dare bring that up. And I better see you sleeping. Or what?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Yo, what you trying to play? What? You ain't gonna listen to your mom and go to sleep? Bro, you got clear to steal. Hey, if I don't get caught, I won't get caught, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so what you trying to play? Furry Girlfriend Simulator. Look, mad fun. Oh, yo, you might wanna... Yo, what up? I'm back. You know, you're a smooth criminal. As smooth as the ball fed on my balls. Oh, young boy. My baby boy's asleep. What is it?
Your son, I just realized why I say Rubik's Cube record holder
Always American. Because Americans are really good at separating colors. Excuse me? Oh, hi, Son's mom. Oh, not here. Well, I'm gonna find you and eat you alive. No way. What did I tell you to do that you didn't do? Okay, I'm sorry, Mom. Just please don't punish me. Baby, I'm not doing this because I hate you or I want you to suffer. Then why, Mom? Because I'm trying to protect you for the same reason why Dad left. Oh no, I completely forgot. Wait, forgot what? It's gonna happen. If you have to, kill me with holy water. Mom? What the? Yo, Mom, what is going on? Run, baby, run. Where'd you go? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, you want more? Oh, my face is covered in shit. Salty. Any last words before I eat you? You're gonna eat me with the shit on me? It's extra protein. Who are you? Why did you? I'm your dad. Dad? I knew this day would come when you find out who Mom truly is. Yeah, she's a freak. And we're gonna put an end to this once and for all. Grab the holy water. You little punks. All y'all, then consume your meats. You must die. Do it now! Pour the water on her! Finally, she's dead, and I can use this corpse as a doll.
Yuji was a poor child who was bullied by his dad at a young age for his lack of talent. He lived in the shadows of and Licht commands everyone to evacuate immediately. But Jail says that he has no right to take command. However, Licht reveals his military ranking and says he will be taking command as a colonel. The helicopter swerves back once more and begins firing towards Licht, but he evades every one of the attacks as he rushes towards the helicopter. It launches a missile towards the ground, but Licht goes on to slash it down and rushes towards the sky. He bounces off the pillar to try launching higher, but the All-Thing arms begin to surround him and knock him toward the ground. They attempt to reach towards the helicopter, but with the height limit, the helicopter flies above all of them as it continues firing towards the ground. Licht attempts to jump off the pillars once more, but the All-Thing prevents him from getting closer. He attacks one of them, however, the same mysterious electricity shocks his body. Hina begs them to assist Licht, but Jail reveals that it would be impossible because the military would be executed if they were to attack the All-Thing. As Licht continued enduring the pain to slash against the Abyss arms, it knocked him into the ground. Hina begged someone to help him because all he's trying to do is save others, so Jail takes off his glasses and asks Lin where he might have put them. She tells him that she has no idea what he's talking about, and he goes on to say that he can't see a thing without his glasses, and casts a pillar straight towards the arms. He casts 3 more iron pillars towards the All-Thing, saying he doesn't know if he's breaking the law since he can't see a thing. Lin says her eyesight suddenly got worse too, and launches an attack
Welcome to Manhwa Recaps. Spoilers ahead, watch out. Welcome to Manhwa Recaps. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. Thank you.
One of his lackeys tells Kane that he should get out when Habit is having a private conversation. Kane tries to introduce himself, but Habit tells Kane that he should apologize for bothering Mrs. Silk, upsetting her. Kane tells her that he'll make Habit apologize first, and he tells her that he's being rude right now. Habit is infuriated and tells Kane to meet him in the parking lot. But they don't have cars in this world, so they meet in the field. Silk is worried that Kane is going to be destroyed, so she does everything she can to hug him. But Habit is tired of not getting any attention, so he tells them to begin the battle already. Silk doesn't give two shits what he's saying and hugs Kane tighter so he can protect her. Cornigo's lackeys get angry and they do some rain dance to make the lightning strike towards them. The next lackey thinks he can do the rain dance better, so he begins summoning his spell. Silk tells them to stop all this crap already because Kane isn't just any ordinary child, he's a baron. Silk says that he's the third son of Margrave Garm. Silk says he saved the princess from an army of 30 orcs. She tells them his name is Kane. Cornigo and his lackeys bow to Kane, begging for his forgiveness, and run away like cockroaches. After they leave, Silks realized he could have revealed his status this whole time but just wanted to make them look dumb, so she'll tell the princess about it. Kane begs her not to, but Silk promises that she'll keep it a secret if they go on a date together. Tellys comes in and asks what they're keeping a secret, so Kane immediately stops Silk from speaking. Tellys tells him that she's going to tell on him for being so intimate with Silk. But Silk reveals that they're going on a date together. Tellys is jealous that she's been left out and wants Kane to make it up to her by going on a date with her as well. He thinks she looks cute, so he promises to go on a date with her. The king comes from behind and asks what he just said. Tellys goes on to say,
"Your mom's a hoe."
Kane realizes that he's raised a monster, and the king says that they're going to have a long man-to-man talk. And Kane realizes that he's finally going to be executed for all the jokes he's been saying. Indeed, the king executed him, and this is the end of the story. This is so tragic. Please spam Rip Kane in the comment section because Silk and Tellys will now be widows. The next day, Kane reincarnates back because he's that overpowered, and when the king found out, he was about to execute him again. But the count did everything in his power to save Kane. The Duke comes in and congratulates him on his revival, but wants to play the creator in a game of Reversi along with the rest of the palace, and Kane wishes he would have never been revived. After a week of hiding from the king, Kane is finally ready to see his mansion. He sees it's a rundown mansion that hasn't been maintained in years. With his magic, he investigates all of the rooms and decides to begin cleaning. With his magical powers, the entire mansion along with the backyard is automatically cleaned and repaired. Every one of the rooms returns to brand new, and Sylvia has finally made it here. She was extremely happy to hear that she's going to be his personal maid, so she's brought along an entire harem of maids and a butler to help him take care of all the nobility matters. Sylvia tries telling the maids to begin cleaning right away, but they tell her that there's not a speck of dust anywhere. Kane reveals that he cleaned everything up with magic, and Colin is surprised how nobody was shocked with his abilities. Sylvia begins preparing to receive all PF Kane's items, and Colin tells him to start heading home. Kane has completely forgotten that his older brothers will be coming home today. Back at Garm's mansion, Kane's brothers congratulate him on getting his own mansion before any of them, and they're glad that he's their younger brother. Kane shows his family around his new mansion, but Garm is confused because he remembers it being completely run down and destroyed. He asks Kane if he's the one responsible. Kane says he just remodeled it with a little magic, and Sarah is proud that she raised such a strong son unlike Garm's other wife. He goes on to take them for a tour of the house, but Garm wishes that Kane had decorated more. Nobles in this generation show their class with paintings, vases, and even mounted monsters. Kane thinks he has the perfect solution, so he disappears for a second to put one up. Just as he comes back, Sylvia begins screaming in fear, and all the maids are scared of the red dragon in front of them. Garm asks Kane what the meaning of this is, and Kane tries to say that this is a red dragon. Garm says no shit Sherlock, but wants to know why he has such a thing here in the first place. So Kane says that he defeated it alone. It's a calamity level beast that's never been defeated before, but Garm is glad to have such a strong son. A mounted red dragon is worth 10,000 platinum coins in this world, and Cain realizes that it's actually worth $100 million in his old world. Just then, Sarah screams in fear and they run together towards the bathroom. Sarah asks him what the toilet is, because it's made her feel better than Garm ever did. Thinking she's just exaggerating, Garm tries to investigate for himself. After he goes inside, Garm realizes that he's been missing out his entire life and thinks it will impress the visitors. But Cain wonders why he would ever have visitors. When a noble owns a mansion, they must hold a debut party and invite all the nobles, Garm explains, but doesn't want to deal with all of that again, and wishes he was just a brokey. Colin tells him he's prepared a list of people to invite to make things easier for him. As he looked through the list, Cain noticed Cornigo has been invited, but wishes he never had to see his face again. The only one that wasn't on the list was the king, because only counts or higher ranked nobles can invite royalty. Cain realizes all the preparation and gifts he has to prepare, but has no idea what he could gift any of them. Sylvia suggests for Cain to create his own type of gifts along with his unique form of hospitality, and this inspires him. Using his magical abilities, he makes a cup made of glass since porcelain is the only material used for tableware. As for the food, Cain plans on serving everyone hamburgers, and Sylvia thinks it's the best food she's ever tasted. As for the drink, she takes a sip of carbonated wine and loves every bit of it, but says that she doesn't know how she feels about it. She wants to get another glass. She continues drinking all the bottles, but Colin comes to inform him that the king has requested his audience. He's infuriated with Cain and asks him why he hasn't received an invitation to his debut party yet. He slams the desk and says that he's the one who's given him the mansion, but the Duke waves his invitation in his face and says it's clear that Silk is the better daughter. The king is ready to cry and says that he's disappointed in how he's treating his future father-in-law. Cain tries to tell him the truth, saying that he's never been given the opportunity to hand him an invitation since he's so busy, so he's hand-delivered it for him today. The king takes it and shows off to his friends like a middle school girl who just got a love letter, and informs Cain that Tellys will be attending as well. The night of the debut party arrives, and Cain invites everyone inside. The Duke arrives along with Silk, and Cain calls her the most beautiful.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
They see his red dragon statue, and Silk can't wait until she lives here with him. Colin informs Cain that it's the time for his address, and Cain thanks everyone for attending and hopes that his meager offering will please all of them. He raises the drink for a toast, and his parents try it out, loving the fizzy taste of it. Even the glasses impress them as they look like treasure chests, and Cain lets them know that he personally prepared them as gifts for everyone to take home. The king arrives and sees the beautiful drink waiting for him. After a single sip, he experiences the heavenly feeling of the soda fizzing in his mouth. As for the meal, he takes a bite of the hamburger and eats the meat until it squeezes the nice creamy white liquid. This is the first time he's experienced such a delicate combination of cheese and meat, and it feels like a harmony in his mouth. Tellys is enjoying Cain's meat. The queen tells the king that she just experienced a different kind of climax and begs Cain to install the same sprayer in the royal bathroom. Wondering what she's talking about, the king tries it out and climaxes so loud that everyone hears him. He exits the room like nothing happened, and scolds Cain for withholding this sprayer from him because he needs it installed in his bathroom immediately. Cain promises he will, and the king says that his hospitality shows in everything, including the food and his house, chanting that this is the ultimate hospitality. The entire crowd claps to congratulate Cain, filling him with joy for his efforts having been recognized. However, Colin informs him that trouble is on the way. Cornigo comes and calls Cain's mansion a doghouse as he walks in, so Cain doesn't let Colin inform him about the dragon statue. He screams in terror, and Cain apologizes that his expensive red dragon caught him off guard. He tries to walk it off and calls his taste poor, but everyone thinks Cornigo's attitude is vile for a person who arrived after the king. At the table, Sylvia offers him some of the carbonated wine, and he says it looks disgusting, but loves every sip of it. Cain offers him a hamburger and he calls it disgusting but continues eating every last bit of it. All of the nobles have noticed his mistreatment of Cain, and Colin warns him to try and stay composed, which gives him a brilliant idea. He brings Cornigo glasses and explains that they're just a meager offering. Cornigo says